Back to Radio Row live this morning from Los Angeles, and we've had all kinds of NFL stars and veterans and people on our shows, but now I'm kind of hungry and I'm getting excited about the event that's coming up later this Saturday that I wish I could be at. I got to go to the Lee Steinberg party, but there is an amazing event that is a huge tradition at the NFL. It's a taste of the NFL. We've got a couple of key members who are part of this event, and they're joining me sitting next to me right over here on our fake little studio. Introduce yourselves and tell us why you're here and what you're doing with the Taste of the NFL.
I'll let the ladies go first.
I'm Maureen Bausch, and I'm with Gen Youth and the End Student Hunger Fund, which all net proceeds from Taste go to End Student Hunger.
And I'm Chef Tim Love from Fort Worth, Texas, and just honored to be a part of this Taste of the NFL event and cooking some great food and making some people happy.
And Tim, I know we've seen you on a lot of the things that you've been doing, and you're going to be working with Andrew Zimmer and a lot of those big names. I mean, is there a rivalry when you guys are trying to create food for events like this, or is it just let's give them the best product possible?
Well, it's kind of a two-part question. I would say we try to give them the best product possible, but obviously Andrew and I are very competitive in a very fun way. So we always try to one-up each other, and the result of that is everybody that comes to the event gets to benefit. But I got to say, Andrew and I have a lot of fun, and the competition is certainly part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I see the weird things he eats anyway, so you never know what you're going to see out there. When I talk
you
to him,
watch out for your shoes when he's around. You know what I'm saying?
And at the, I don't know if you were at the Taste of Minnesota Super Bowl, but I asked him the weirdest thing he ever ate, and he said Sasquatch. So I don't know where you can find Sasquatch to cook it and how you cook it, but as we talked about, this is such a great event for the charities, and it really is important, especially during COVID and these times, for what you guys are doing for these kids, not just in this city, but in cities all over the nation.
That's right, Maureen.
Yes, the End Student Hunger Fund will make grants to schools in all the NFL markets and leave a significant amount here in LA. And with the help of the Pepsi Foundation and Frito-Lay and California Blue Cross Blue Shield, we're going to be able to renovate 5 school kitchens in the hardest hit areas of LA. And last week, we donated a significant amount to the Paris Los Niños program, which delivers food to kids over the weekends that need it and after school. It's amazing. And many, many programs like that.
And Chef, I guess if we were on Chopped and we had to use Pepsi and Fritos, I mean, can you think of something off the top of your head to create? Ready? You got 30 minutes.
30 minutes and go. Yeah, I could actually. You know, funny enough, you can use Fritos for a lot of things. But one of the things I like to use it for the most is crusting fish. So if you take Fritos and just put them in a food processor and chop them up, and dip a nice piece of fish in some buttermilk and dredge it in these chips. You can bake it. You don't even have to fry it. It's nice and delicious and crunchy, the texture, especially. I always try to find ways to get great food into kids' hands. And, a lot of kids get nervous around fish because they don't see it a lot. But you put some nice, crunchy, salty crust around the outside of it, like a Frito-Lay chip. They'll eat it every day.
Now, where does all the food come from, and what goes into the preparation of this menu? Are you trying to go with local flavor or giving people that have never tasted something an opportunity to try something? Like the first time I ever tried sushi was at the Super Bowl in San Diego, and that was in like 1998, and I've been hooked ever since. So it's like you never know what you can come up with, and these opportunities to hide things or make a vegetable taste good. I just wonder what goes into this menu.
Well, for Taste of the NFL, there's lots of chefs that are participating, not just me and Andrew, but Carla, Ming Tsai, and a ton of other LA chefs that are coming to the event. But most importantly, yes, coming to the Taste of the NFL shows you something that a lot of times people try things they've never had before. And that is what we like. That's what food's all about, right? Teaching people about new things, building longer tables, not bigger walls, and having kids to have the opportunity to eat. Like, as Maureen mentioned, most of these kids that are food insecure get their only meal at school. And so we're trying to figure out ways to get them other meals over the weekends, like you mentioned, and in the evenings and things like that. And that's what Gen Youth is doing here. And the Taste of the NFL raises the money that goes towards that. And every time the Taste of the NFL hits a different city, we leave a good legacy behind us, I think.
Yeah.
And Tim doesn't do this just once a year. He works all year on hunger, the people with that food insecurities. I mean, you're amazing, Tim. And we hope, we work all year long too, but you're amazing.
And Maureen, what is the Gen Youth website? So if people can't come in person, they can at least make a donation, or you can still buy tickets for the Taste of the NFL. It's on Saturday from 12 noon to 4 p.m. And it's just such a great event, and it's about the kids. But how can they donate? Where can they find it? What's the
We'd
website?
love to have you if you're here in LA. But if you can't be, you can donate at tasteofthenfl.com. And also, this will be broadcast on the NFL Network. And it's at 5:30 Eastern Time on Super Bowl Sunday on the NFL Network. And you can donate there too, and you can watch the party.
And you got JB Brown. I mean, it doesn't get any better than having
absolutely.
one of the legends from our Sunday NFL pregame. So again, the event is about the raising the money for the kids, but the food. I mean, that's why it's like, how can you just go into a food coma? Do you have beds or have anything there for people to go to?
That was actually the goal. I said I don't want anyone to have to eat dinner.
That's great.
But you'll also see over 30 football players will sign autographs, and so it's food and football.
Well, I'd say this, to go to the Super Bowl, I was looking at the tickets. It's like $20,000 to go to the Super Bowl. You can go to Taste the NFL for $1,000, see more football players, be shoulder to shoulder with them, eat better food, have a better time, better cocktails, great music. And it's like, 1/19 the price.
And of course, Andrew Zimmern around, and he'll pose with everyone because he loves to take so many pictures. He's such a ham anyway, right?
Andrew does like to take a picture or two. That's his advantage, right? He posts more on Instagram than Kim Kardashian, I think.
Yeah, that's true. All right. If he's seeing this, you're dead. You know that. He's gonna fix that Japanese poison fish, and he's not gonna make it the right way for you. You know that.
Send him the
So.
blowfish.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys both. A great organization putting together this Gen Youth. We really need it. And again, in all seriousness, the biggest problem during COVID for kids has been that nutrition. And so donate, go if you can in person. If you can't, just click on the website, support them. And again, the Taste of Minnesota this Saturday, it's brought to you by Frito-Lay and the PepsiCo Foundation. So continue to do the great work. Hey, can you guys send me a doggy bag after this is all over? Because I got to be at this lame Steinberg party with Adam Sandler and all these other guys, so. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me.
Very much.
Dave Stevens. I got Hall of Famer Mel Renfro coming up in a little bit. Tony Baselli after that. So stick around, turn off All My Children or whatever you're watching in the East Coast at this time of day. This is Dave Stevens. You are watching me live from Radio Row for Ability Media and all of the others. Again, thanks to our sponsors, ProStance. We'll see you in the next